about the death hunt. Wrong side of heaven. Fire type. I'm Evie. You watching EvStudiosEnt. And if you're rocking with this and you want to become part of Evie's family, then all you gotta do is go hit that subscribe button. Now, back to the content at hand. 5-finger death punch, wrong side of heaven. Let's go. The second part? Oh. All right, popular. You're scaring me now. Oh, hold on. The ones that love you the most are the ones willing to fight. I risk my life so you don't have to fight. You know, oh yeah, this about to be a deep one. There are 300,000 homeless veterans sleeping on the street. First off, like, that's my thing, right? Like, if you look at what's going on right now, I'm talking current day and age, 2023, September 26th, right? And you look at New York right now, how they're having their whole, I'm not going to make this political, but my point is, right this second, New York is like, they have the big immigration problem that's happening, and they don't know how to handle that situation because they're the ones that wanted to have this open border thing. And now those same people don't know what to do. So there's a big thing going on in New York right now, right? With the immigration, regardless of how you feel. But like, watching this makes me think of that specifically because it's like, there's 300,000 homeless veterans sleeping on the street. So first off, why is there homeless veterans in the first place? Like, that's the BS. Now, I know where it comes from. It comes from, you know, some people, they go to war, and when you come back, when you've seen battle like that, like on the scale that a lot of these veterans have seen, sometimes you can't get over that. You know, that's why they got PTSD and your whole life has changed. So you can't work a regular job anymore. My phone freaked me out, yo. But you can't work a regular job anymore. And you can't, it's hard for you to communicate with people outside of there. And it's hard for you to think this and think that. So I understand where it comes from. But my point is, even if that's the case, why don't we have like specific tax money or whatever going to be used on these 300,000 homeless veterans? But yet you have housing and hotels that you're putting and building for people to cross the border and not even legal. But yet the people that are fighting to protect this country can't even get a hotel. Type of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I took it political. My bad. This means a lot to me because I'm in the military. So everything that happens right now is current day and age. Like, for me, and especially because things are not looking good here around the world. Like everything is just, it doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? And this could possibly be me one day. So that's why this means a lot. We gotta go back a little bit. And this number's rising. Over 1.4 million veterans are at risk of becoming homeless. 67%. What did that say? 67% served their country for what? 3 years? For what? Damn it. More than 67% of homeless veterans served our country for at least 3 years. Right. Well, they had to have served for at least 3 years. You can't even, I mean, I guess you can get in for a year, but like most people join for 6 years. Like 90% of people that join the military join at a rate of going in at 6 years because that's where you get all the benefits from like the good benefits. Like me, I joined for 3 years, but when I joined, I only joined for that because I knew that I was reclassing into a position that I actually wanted that I just couldn't have at that time. So that's the only reason I chose the 3 years. But like most people go in for 6 years. And it's not easy. The training, the sacrifice you make, all that stuff is not easy, y'all.
I spoke to God today, and she said that she's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I
understand why he is
'cause I feel the same.
Bad. I love his voice. I know this part. On the right side of hell. I know that. That's so deep. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. I'm on the righteous side of hell because I'm on the righteous side of hell because I'm out here fighting and we're doing what we need to do, blah, 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 blah. But I'm on the righteous side because we're amping the violence is what I would think. I don't know, but like I'm on the wrong side of heaven. But I should be on the right side of heaven because I'm sacrificing my life to protect millions and millions of people. But yet, I'm the one that's being taken. I'm the one that's being looked down upon. And especially right now, too, like a lot of the military gets looked at like it got politicized, it seems like. Like, especially where I'm from. You know, I'm from Detroit. So if I'm wearing my uniform, coming home wearing my uniform or something, like I don't get like that. Thank you for your service type deal. I don't get that a lot. Like there's times I will get that, which I don't really care to get that. But my point is like a lot of times I get like looks like racist looks or something because I got that uniform on, and that's crazy to me. Like how the military got when did the military become politicized like that? I just don't get it. And when did that get branded under being like conservative, being like right side, being like, and then some extremists take it to like being racist. Like it's just crazy how people look at that like that now.
Just like me, what have I done? And who have I become? I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like.
Fact, divorce rate is way up in the military, y'all. I know I'm talking a lot, but it is what it is, y'all. I gotta talk. I told y'all it's gonna be a talking one because this means a lot to me. But yeah, that wrong side of heaven, right side of hell is fire. But like, yeah, the divorce rate in the military is very high. But the reason that we even have like talked about that, about how high that rate is. But because when you gotta go for 6 months, when you gotta go for a year, when you gotta go for this amount of time, like you got, especially if you have kids too, that makes it even harder. And I even kind of witnessed that, but not in that type of sense. Like me and my baby mama, we were split up at this time, but we finished our custody. We had a custody battle that we already finished, and everything's good. But when I was gone in basic, like it seemed like towards the end, she was getting overwhelmed because she didn't have my help. And she didn't have that other help, so she was already getting overwhelmed. And that's when we're not even together. So there was already problems happening with that. And that's with the whole custody agreement, right? And then now you look, and then you have married couples like that have more than one kid, multiple kids, and are not gone for however the few weeks I was gone, 16, 20 weeks, whatever it was, but are gone for a year, are gone for more than a year, are gone for at least 6 months. Like it's that military rate, I mean, the divorce rate is definitely a thing. Can we talk about the music though? Hi. Estimate 460. Oh, break it down, break it down, break it down. Back.
I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day.
Why has sacrifice went unappreciated? Exactly.
I'm getting closer every day to the end.
So they were part of the same exact unit. That's crazy. That's what that tattoo thing represents. It was the same exact tattoo. You got PTSD, you don't know no better, yo.
Closer every day. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
The time you were watching this video. Crazy. Yeah, because you're not accepted back into the regular, accepted out. Things are just way different. And then, like, I talk about this all the time. Like, obviously, there's a complete difference from being at war, like large scale battle war, compared to small scale battle war. Like, there's so many different factors that play in, like the Metallica one compared to like small scale operations. Things are just so different, but like, regardless, there's a lot, like your whole routine, everything is different. Everything's different. So it's automatically already hard for you to adjust back in normal life. And then you don't get like a break to adjust back. You're coming home to a what if you are married or you've been gone for a while, you're coming home to a family that hasn't seen you in this long. So you're just happy to see them, but they're happy because now you're here to help take some of that responsibility that they've been having on their own for this long. But you're just walking back in, like you've been gone for how long, and you're just coming home. And so you get thrown right back into your everyday, just normal, whatever. But a lot of people that aren't in the military, they don't understand that it's not just you come back in and, oh, I can just go back to my normal life. Like, things are so much different from your everyday life and military life that the transition is not easy to do. But it always happens where you get thrown into it every single time because you got family or friend or whoever it is that you're going home to. Like, they're expecting you, they're happy you're there because you're their relief. Like, they're going through a lot while you're gone. You're going through a lot while you're gone. So some people have a very easy transition. Other people like them, they don't. And then there's not much, like it used to be great. People, veterans used to get a lot of benefits, a lot of things, but now they don't get that much. But what pisses me off is that you got not legal. I'm talking the illegal immigrants that are able to come by and whatever, you guys, whatever. But if that's happening, then veterans should not be homeless, plain and simple. That's my point. But we'll keep the political side out of it. So thank you for that request, Pop. I know that was a lot of talk. But that was a deep topic for me, so I had to get the talk across. But the music part was fire. Let's do it.